beautiful souls, and welcome to another incredible day. My name is Jenny, and this is Find Peace and Harmony with Jenny. Going to clear out the space, calling in beings of 100% love and light to provide what it is we need to know in this space at this time. Today we are supported by the red passion candle representing our sacral chakra. The chakra located just above the root chakra encourages you to explore all of your passions, desires, partnerships, and things you wish to bring into reality. This is encouraging you to explore the newness that comes with the Lunar New Year, for that's recently passed. And I'm encouraging you to create not a New Year's resolution, but what feels like a soul callback. Now is the time to call in what it is that you need guidance for your soul's journey, for your path forward. Our spirit guide, our spirit animal helping us alongside us today is the cheetah. This beautiful being is encouraging us to make great strides in movement, but make sure that they're calculated. The cheetah is incredible when it comes to sprinting, beautiful in the way that it hunts and preserves its energies, reaching for what it desires without limiting itself by overexertion. This is a playful companion, one that offers love, grace, and magnifies the intensity on which we receive things. So if you're feeling called or drawn, I encourage you to explore more that has to do with the cheetah spirit. Let's go ahead and get into our reading today. We're going to pull the overall message for today's reading. What it is that we need to know in this space at this time for our best and highest good. I'm feeling a lot of playful energy, so I would encourage you to get playful with what it is that you're doing. And our message is all about the tower, so about rebuilding, about growth. Let's go ahead and take a minute and check it out. So it is represented by the number 16 that breaks down to a 7, so that's all about continuing movement, building, creation, owning your mastery, so stepping forward into that. Although you may find yourself needing to grow and build a bit more, your foundation, we see it here burning, but it's truly in alignment. It's very stable, because if you look, these bricks will not burn with the simple fire. This fire is not hot enough to burn this structure down. The structure is very solid, very grounded. There will be divine detours as we see this lightning. A lightning bolt would definitely take out those bricks, although that soft fire will not. So I encourage you to explore what in your foundation feels completely solid. What is being tempted to be burnt down or otherwise released from this moment. And I encourage you to move forward with your higher self-guidance. So that I there is representing to me my higher self, my all-knowing self, my divine being and energy. Apparently we have our first card. It didn't want to get picked up. So allow this tower, this rebirth, this rebuilding to align with your current path, supporting your passions. Move quickly into the new, into what you're ready to explore. Feels like there's no sense in just stringing things along. For some of you, this is a relationship. It doesn't have to be intimate, but it feels as though I'm aware. They're showing me being aware that the time of this relationship is complete, but some of us are still looking to hold on just a bit longer. Of course, we want some shadow work. Put that over there. All right, our first card of the day is the Three of Pentacles. So speaking of relationships, the Three of Pentacles is all about connectedness, building together, the magic in combining efforts. Some will be very different than others. This is perfectly designed the way it is. This is calling in a contract or some sort of agreement on that we will be working together and the capacity in which we will be working together. I feel as though this is one female and two males. So you may find that this relationship is going to be a three-part component made of two masculines, one feminine. You will find that the feminine and one of the masculines will be very similar in their energies, the way they bring things forward, but it's called to have these unique individuals' energies come into the balance, for the blooms and blossoms will be different, dependent upon each contribution from each individual. And what will it bring forth? The fruition of what it is we've been planting. So working and working, achieving and growing, skill sets building. But what happens next? Material wealth. So this here is just the beginning of what's been discovered. I feel as though this individual is walking on the path among all of these flowers, wild and deliberately planted. And along the road, they're finding coin by coin, but they haven't even reached the stockpile, the jackpot, the massive abundance that waits on the path just shortly ahead of them. And as far as I can see, there's no end to these coins, no end to this abundance. So you've done this with the efforts and work that you've put in, with the space that you've created, with the beauty that you have shown to others, is now being reciprocated. Small bits at first so you can get accustomed to carrying and embracing the energies that come with, but before you know it, you'll be landing on piles and piles. Specifically money. That's what I'm seeing here. So piles and piles of abundance, or whatever money means to you. So if money means the release of debts, if your money means that sense of freedom that wasn't seen before, whatever this looks like for you, know that there is no end to this, not even when you're old. So for whatever reason, I'm drawn to how these hands look worn and withered, but they're still continuing to pick up money in my mind's eye. They're still gathering more pentacles along the way, and not one by one here and there. Oh no, this is for the masses. Be mindful though, because there will be opportunities where it feels as though I'm being tricked. This is only a trick of the imagination. This is your ego looking to keep you safe, feeling as though this newfound abundance may have a snake in the grass, if you will. The only snake in the grass is your own self-doubt. So if you would like to release the material wealth that is being set before you, consider your mind. Consider where it's taking you. If you're allowing your ego to lead you down paths that show fear, concern, and worry, know these lower vibrations do not align with your mastery and the beauty that you've created. So therefore they will dissipate is the word that's being used. You can always call them back forward into the reality by simply acknowledging that you are deserving, that you are divine, and that there is more than enough for everyone and all beings. There is no thievery here. The only thievery is that which you stop yourself from receiving the magic. And of course, what to work on. The Nine of Wands here is a great abundance of, feels like expansive opportunities. Flowing your energies into too many things at one time may leave you feeling exhausted. I was going to say tired, but that's not even the right word. I feel just completely worn down. So be mindful of where you're putting your efforts and energies. All of these passion projects will come to fruition. Your fire is expansive and will not dwindle or be extinguished easily. So there's no need to fear, fret, or worry that there's not enough space, energy, or time for all of the things that you want to bring into the reality, into the material. Just allow one thing at a time. They said up to 3 things. So if I'm working on something, I can work on more than one at a time. But don't go into all efforts at once. There's no need to put 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%. The time that it takes to refocus and revision and realign, there's going to be components that are missed because I'm so focused on, I've got to get to the next one. I'm on 4, I need to move to 5. I'm on 5, I need to move to 6. And I'm not really focusing on the overall of what I'm looking to manifest or bring into reality. So I encourage you to step back from wanting to do all of the things at one time and focus your energy. 1 to 3 things. You can do this and will do great at what you do, but you do need to allow yourself the space to be able to put your passion and focus and energies into one thing, and then the next, and then the next. If you find that you're building in one thing and you've been going at it strong and hard for some time, really focused, really deliberate in your energies, and you need to step away, it is okay at that time to step into different. So it's okay to do number 2 project or number 3 project, but keep it there, keep it tight, not too many at once. They're showing me I'm just getting frayed out. So I'm watching a blanket be unraveled by pulling at the bottom row of each knitted cable. And so what happens then is everything becomes undone, unstable. So there would be a sense here, if I continue looking to do all the things percentage at a time, I may be spending some time in hermit mode after, because it's just too much. Well, loved ones, I hope that you found what you needed in this message, and that whatever was here resonated for your best and highest good. Oops. Let's fix that card. Get it standing up pretty. Wonderful. I do encourage you to subscribe by hitting that sparkly subscribe button and spreading the sparkles and joy throughout the world if you feel so compelled. And know that until we meet again, I am surrounding you in love and light.